Outside 6 and Sunny Meadows 7 along the rail. As they go by the half, heading for the 5/8, it's still Power Baron, 1 minute 3/5 to the half mile. It's Power Baron showing the way by 2. Ranger Bill sits in second. Here comes the backfield, Glen Tovey.
I don't know how to explain it. I mean, it'd just be amazing.
31 at the 3/4. Power Baron by 4 and Ranger Bill.
If I'm fortunate enough to win, I think it's probably going to be the biggest race of my career at this point.
Comes Autopilot. They race to the stretch. Solid Clouds. Autopilot on the outside.
This is like the 4th time I've been in this race, and the first time I've actually had a legitimate shot to win it.
Can't even imagine what my reaction would be if we made it to the Gold Cup and Saucer.
Neck and neck, toe to toe, Hornby Blaze.
You know, I'd come over here since I was a little kid and watched this race, and now I have the opportunity to be in it.
If I could be in one race a year, I think this is the one I want to be in.
Track record, it could be here. Part Shark, Scott Sheeran in the Gold Cup and Saucer.
Tippy toes, tippy toes. Yeah, good job, buddy.
My name's Dean Nixon, and I'm the trainer of both Blissful Breeze and Fleet Sensation. And I decided to bring my horses up to Gold Cup and Saucer because I heard about the Old Home Week and what an exciting time it is and how prestigious a race it is in Maritime Canada.
I'm Sherry Mulcaster. I'm from Windsor, Ontario. And I'm the groom of Blissful Breeze and Fleet Sensation. I also own half of Fleet. So I came where my horses came.
It's sinking in that it's actually happening. It's like I planned this and I've been working on it towards this for quite a while. If I'm fortunate enough to win, I think it's probably going to be the biggest race of my career at this point. Planning the trip, even at Sherry, is a little more stressful than anything. Like right down to finding someone to watch the dog. You know, finding people, trusting people with your stable back home, and you're not there to keep an eye on things. To sit out on a cart and see the beautiful scenery here and go up and down hills and the nice soft play, I think it's great.
The horses love it. The fresh air, the clean water, the green grass. And these guys have been so helpful. The kids are great. They come out and want to help all the time. And, you know, this is our second home. These guys have been our new support system.
Oh, I can't even imagine what my reaction would be if we made it to the Gold Cup and Saucer. It's something in your blood, horse racing. There's nothing you can do to change it. It's either there or it isn't. It's a love, and now I own a racehorse with my boyfriend Mark, who drives Formula Fair.
He is probably the best horse in the Maritimes. They're awful handy, that, but it's just there's some different kind of horses in there, you know, like I think he's legit in there for sure with the right trip. I'm not saying he's going to beat them, but with the right trip, he'll give a good account of himself for sure.
To make the final would be amazing. Top 3, you're in the Gold Cup and Saucer, and then 4 and 5 go to the 20 $20,000 elimination, and then the remaining go for 10. So if we didn't make the final, it'd be nice to get into that 20,000 consolation.
I'm Fred McDonald, and what am I doing here tonight? I'm a race fan.
What?
Big race fan. I have 3 sons in the race. Anthony's the oldest boy, oldest of the driving boys. He's 34. Mark's 32. James is 26, I believe, or 24. Anthony's more outgoing than the other 2 boys. A little crazy at times. He probably gets that honestly. Marcus is more reserved, quiet, professional at all times, and James is kind of in between the 2 of them.
My brothers and I are very, very competitive. We were always sports oriented. We were always in sports, and we always wanted to beat each other more than anything. To beat them would feel great. You know, to win the Gold Cup would be awesome. To beat them would feel great.
You would know if you had them all together. You probably wouldn't want to be taping for very much longer. They're good together in small doses, but it doesn't take long before they're arguing or bugging one another, or that's what they do. They like to get under each other's skin.
When I go behind the gate, you know, I think of a million things, but I always think of myself, and I always think of my baby and my wife-to-be. I'm rooting for me. And at the end of the day, that's who I'm driving for.
I really, really, really hate losing to Mark and Anthony. You know, it makes it twice as bad. So hopefully it won't happen again.
Yeah, we're just
No, but is he the youngest?
No, he's the youngest.
Are you the youngest?
I just look the young.
You learned anything?
No, they teach me from time to time.
Here, throw your names on there, boys.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot. Good luck. Okay, Dad?
Mark is an amazing driver. He always has his horse in the right position to win. He always has his horse ready to strike. James is starting out. He's in the low end of the totem pole. I'm in the middle, and Mark's way ahead of me. He's won every race in the world has to offer, you know, that you'd want to win mostly. You know, he's got millions and millions of dollars ahead of me in purses that I'll never ever be able to catch up. So as far as competing with Mark, all I have is a race-to-race basis because I'll never ever accumulate the wins and the money that Mark's already done. I win a lot of races, and Mark wins a lot of races, and James wins a lot of races. You know, and at the end of the day, it's business, but yeah, you know, you win the Gold Cup and Saucer in front of all these screaming fans and people that want to come up and shake your hand. It's pretty emotional.
Jerry Robert returning in the mid-race, Black Ellie 3 by the 10 to Rosette at a Lion Manor by minute.
This afternoon's races are a mixed bag of real good horses and mediocre horses, and some horses that are hobby horses that aren't really that good. Tonight you have the best that the Maritimes have to offer this year, and a lot of them are samplings from the best of the horses around.
I'm 51 years old. I've been coming around the racetrack since I was 10 and started driving when I was 22. It comes to my family, 3rd generation of it, and you know, I grew up with it and continued on with the tradition. It's hard to believe the people we have here to watch harness racing, and you know, it goes back 2 centuries. You know, harness racing was the only game in town, and it was the only game in town about 15 years ago, and we're probably the only track in North America to still get 10 days of the crowds to watch horse racing. And everything else, it's all about the bet. But here it's just an event. It's, you know, a social event and people coming home for Old Home Week, and it's back to the horse again. It's horse racing.
All by Melissa Rennie of Stratford and Mark Bradley of Charlottetown. Mark the trainer driver. 156 full of the mile. Dogwood Arnold, the longest shot on the board in the winner's circle. Atlantic Cat joining us tonight.
This is like the 4th time I've been in this race, and the first time I've actually had a legitimate shot to win it. You know, to go out on the track and know that if everything goes good and the horse race is good, he'll be in the winner's circle tonight. And, you know, with a little bit of racing luck and a good post position draw, he'll be there again next week. If things don't work out, I'm not going to be very happy because this is the best shot I got to win the Gold Cup this year. So I want this horse to get in this final. I want this horse to draw good, and I want to drive this horse in the final.
Number 11 about to come onto the track. Number 2, Meridian Magic, is going to be a late. Ball race pacers have the drivers for the Toby School Compass Concert Trial number 1 into the track. First 3 finishers make it to next week's final. Secret weapon number 1 over the secret weapon table. Scott Young does the driving. Okay, it's post time.
Where's Anthony? Who's at the back? Damn, Tom Davis.
Come on, Jane.
like everything went right. The race couldn't have gone better. Gilles did a great job driving him, and he had him in position. And even through the last turn, we were 2 lengths behind Fire on the Water. I thought, well, hopefully we can hang on for third and make the final. You know, I keep thinking I'm going to get beat. I mean, he's just an amazing horse for us. It's just been a complete surprise from the start. And I think what really helps is the laid-back culture here. Like, everybody's happy for us. Everybody enjoys the winner, where sometimes in Ontario it's such a competitive thing. People lose sight of the fact that we all love horse racing, and it becomes too much business, and the fun gets lost. And that's one thing I know is different here. It's just been really fun.
Even just walking up to the winner's circle, everyone's saying congratulations and way to go, and you don't get that where we're from.
You get the odd close friends will congratulate you, but most people only ask how you did when they know you finished last. So.
Gilles Verrier, congratulations on the win tonight. Here it is in the winner's circle. It is setting the stage, Van, so it's going to be another great show tomorrow here for trial number 2. We're in the winner's circle tonight for the Sobeys Gold. Trial number 1.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Yeah, thanks. Hey, Gilles, fuck you.
So, that's how it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I was pretty disappointed with the way the horse raced tonight. I expect them to be a lot better than that, but luckily we still made it in the final. The horse had a good showing. Just needs to be quite a bit better than he was tonight to win the Gold Cup. You know, it's a big undertaking. You know, when you're talking about taking a horse from 75% to 100% in 7 days, it's a tough thing to do. So it's going to be an uphill climb. You know, I thought I had the best horse in the field this year, and he slipped down the list quite a bit tonight. But you know, a good horse will always bounce back. So let's see what he's made of next week. Everybody has a good time here, and everybody has fun, but it's a tough living. Every day is a grind, and it really it runs you down quick. Yeah, it's go all the time.
Yeah, he's not home very much right now in the summer.
7 days a week right now.
It gets better in the winter.
Yeah. What are you doing? Are you crazy or what?
Whiskey Volcano 7. Philip Manette was 8. $1 million down was the race winner. Victor High Rover Sam.
Every race we just go over to the chute where the horses come down and pick them up. Some of the horses will just go to the barn, some of them will go down to test, and then we'll just have to go and just hang them up. First I was just coming because my mom and her friend have horses that they're racing, but then me and my friends started, we thought we might as well, if we're coming, we might as well get a job and just something fun, because I've kind of been around the horses for my whole life.
Getting one over the 5-7. Good fella. He won't come in anyway, but I'll bet I had him anyway.
There they go, up in pacing. After rail, leaving out.
Come on with the damn 7. Whoop.
Campbell leads the way. Rigsby Volcano.
Come on.
Getting that 2-hole ride. Third, Mr. Bob Lewitt. 3 high. 6.
Oh, he's coming too fast.
Taviart Mason.
Oh, he's going too fast.
3/4 in 1. 29 in 1. Western Cookie jumped it off.
He jumped it off.
Oh,
It's all over now. It's all over. I don't have one horse in the ticket. This is great. You buy 157 and 236 comes in.
my grandfather told me a few years ago, he said, know what horses you're in against and know where to beat them, when. You know, I try and read the program a bit, and you know, most of the horses around here I have a pretty good idea of what they're like, and follow the right horse, or you know, try and keep away from the poor ones that will get stuck in your way or whatever. It's a rush. It really is, and I mean, turning for home and thinking you can win it's nice. It really is. I really love it. Okay. You're good to me.
Yeah, try. All right. Well, take it to me and I'll make it look.
Get up, Freddie! Whoa, whoa, Freddie. Yeah.
Got her there, Brody.
We got her, boys. We got her. Easy, Freddie. Easy, Freddie. We're all done, Freddie. Yeah.
Easy, Fred.
Okay, away we go, guys. We ain't waiting no more. Take that blanket off.
He was an easy winner again at the same level. And there they go, on that pacing. Back in normal down at the start. Into the turn. Going to Moon.
Tough business. I'd rather not see my daughter go through it. Oh, it's dangerous and it's a tough grind, you know.
There's no pension or no, like you're not really paying into like a normal retirement fund, so you go until you can't, and that's another thing when you get hurt. If Anthony were to get hurt, it would be not very good for us, just because he's our only income right now, so that's what's scary. The scary part about it.
You know, you gotta wear a safety vest. You have to wear some sort of, you know, shirt underneath. You know, you got boots on, you got a helmet on. The heat just beats you right down.
Again, the next 3 horses will be determined for next Saturday night's running, the 52nd edition of the Gold Cup.
Vance Cameron's a good announcer. He gets, you got to get into it. If he can get into it, when he says that boom, geez, they're going, eh?
Vance, our announcer, does an unbelievable job of bringing you into the race, you know, and he makes it exciting. And like I said, even the smaller races he does, but you can hear that extra oomph in his voice, I guess.
Today's 50-50 winning number for $5,094, D34902. Good luck.
Macdonell at long odds. So again, the horse has been sharp of late. Southwind Links. Mike Stevenson will get the drive here.
1 minute, control room, 1 minute.
Again, this horse racing at Northside, Dan's over in Cape Breton at 311.
1 minute.
Post time.
Okay.
They're going to the gate. In trial 2, we'll welcome our friends out in Radio Land. K-Rock 105.5 and Ocean 100 joining us today. At the driving park in Charlottetown, Sobeys Gold Cup trial number 2 lining up. Firethorn, Southwind Lynx, As Tough as Nails, Part Shark, Ultimate Success, Did It Again, Rare Jewel, Carnivores on the outside. We've got a trailer. Western Radar. Showtime. They're up and pacing. Part Shark, just like that to the front for Barrio. Second into the turn at the rail. That's Firethorn. Southwind Lynx on the outside third. Tough as Nails up the rail and racing from 6th. That's Western Radar. Back into 7th, Rare Jewel. Then 8th, Did It Again. Carnivore trailing the field 9th, going to the quarter. And they're led by the track record holder at Charlottetown, Part Shark, Barrio. Boom! Just like that. 27 and 2, the quarter. Southwind Lynx might be involved here. On the outside, pacing third the rail. That's Firethorn. Moving out fourth. Tough as Nails. Ultimate Success on the rail 5th. Then in 6th, Western Radar. There goes Rare Jewel. Trailing the field 9, 4 in, 5 out, 55 and 2 for the opening half mile. 28 second spot in the second split. Part Shark going to 3/4. Firethorn at the rail second. Third now. Ultimate Success gets third. The outside starting to tire. Southwind Lynx 4th. Then in 5th, Tough as Nails. 3/4 in 1. 24 and 1 round the terminal. Trying to take Barrio all the way. Firethorn coming to the outside. Southwind Lynx. Firethorn wins trial 2 for McDonald. Second, that is Part Shark. Up for third. Did It Again. That trio going to the Gold Cup and Saucer. 151-3. Wow! It was Charlottetown native John McDonald aboard a long shot. He's paying $20.60 to win. Firethorn has won the Sobeys Gold Cup and Saucer trial number 2 out here at the driving park in Wicket mile 151 and 3.
Congratulations there. Come on right over here. We'll get you set up.
Old Home Week continues, the 124th edition of Old Home Week. Ladies and gentlemen, from up top of the Charlottetown Driving Park, thanking you for joining us. This is Van Cameron bidding you a safe journey home.
I'm Courtney McLean, and I'm a Gold Cup and Saucer ambassador this year. It's something I've always wanted to do, but this year was the first year, because I used to live in Ontario and you have to live here to be able to do it. So I moved home in January. It's basically like a job. You apply, you send in your resume and a cover letter explaining how you're involved in harness racing. Well, I've been involved ever since I was born, but I've been working with them ever since I was probably 10 years old. It's going by so fast already. Like, it was drug out at the beginning just because we've been going since the end of July, but now it's like really rushed, and Saturday I'll be here before we know it, and it'll be all over.
Hi, I'm Courtney McLean, and I'm proud to represent Part Shark, leaving from post position 4.
I come back every year. I really love it. You know, I get to see all my friends that I don't get to see, my family, you know, mothers, uncles, you know, father. And even at Christmas time, a lot of times I don't get to come and see them because we usually race along the holidays, and Old Home Week is the time that I really have to come down and get to visit with everybody.
When you're around here, you really gotta love it because it's a lot of hard hours for a lot. Most of the times, you don't make a penny. When you were to count everything up, then but you have to love it. That's the bottom line.
Tough when you're racing against 8 or 9 other guys. It's pretty tough, you know. We have a couple of real great drivers in the Maritimes here, lady drivers, Claire McDonald, Tammy McKay, and then we have some younger ones like Katie Miller on the way. So hopefully it makes it a little bit easier for us when we're, you know, it's not going to be 100 to 1 anymore. It might be 100 to 4.
That's, you know, so like, you know, the ones that get involved don't tend to stay in it for the long term. It's, you know, kind of a passing fancy for them, but we have a pretty strong group of females in the Maritime provinces. So.
I know going to the starting gate or in the paddock or anywhere, it's okay, fellas or gentlemen or whatever, bring them to the starting gate. Hard to stick that ladies in there, but there's only a couple ponytails on the track, so.
Oh, I've always been treated as an equal, you know, irregardless of my sex.
I've been driving for 12 years and I find they're as competitive with me as they are with anybody else. They're no friendlier and they're no nicer, so.
I think some people would look and kind of say, well, she's a write-off, you know what I mean? Or she can't drive this one, or she can't drive that one, but I'm holding my own.
We have the weight of all the drivers. Say she weighs 120, but by geez, if she weighs 80 pounds, and it's a little girl, and I hate like hell to bet on her. Didn't she win a race already this afternoon? Paid $400.
Thank you.
I've been parking cars for about six, 7 years now, and there's really no place for the cars to park other than people on Kensington Road did not park cars. I don't know, they'd have to bust them in. So that's why I guess people park, and they make a few dollars to pay their taxes and whatever.
You know, 40 years I've been coming to Old Home Week because I only grew up a couple of streets over, right? And I moved back here 3 years ago. My friend, when I grew up, like I said, he lived down Beasley Avenue, and he done it for, 50 cents a car. You know, it was back to school money. It was a necessity, right?
We just offered a service if we didn't want to. If I didn't open this place up here, there'd be 60 or 70 cars that wouldn't get parked here. They'd have to go somewhere else.
These people used to do it over in this big lot over here, but they don't do it no more, right? Because it's quite a bit of work. It takes up all your, pretty well all your Old Home Week between my wife and I. One of us got to be here, right? Just go right around the house and you'll see her. Thank you. Like if I get out there and we're waving them in, someone's got to be here because they'll go by my driveway and he'll wave them in. So I'm kind of doing his work.
It's hard coming on the last day when you go. You start Thursday the week before and you end up Saturday night. If there's just two people working, you really get tired, eh?
You know, you're kind of at the end of your rope now. It's tired and your nose, everything's burnt and lips getting chapped and, Hi guys. Have a good day?
Yeah, great.
Yeah. You see aerial views from Old Home Week and you just see all the houses around with all the cars on. Like that's said, that goes with the picture, right? You know, you see any pictures around promoting Old Home Week from this side, it's always cars and lots. So it's good. It's tradition for sure. You know, it's a big week here. We love it here. I do anyway.
The first time I really paid attention to the Gold Cup and Saucer was when Mark McDonald won with Sandals Dexter. He'd been driving a significant amount of horses for me back in Ontario.
We're ready. We're ready. Here with Mark McDonald making our way back into the winner's circle here at Charlottetown. Mark, your first crack at the Gold Cup and Saucer, how does it feel?
It feels unbelievable, I'm just so happy now I don't even know what to say.
Just tell us about
But I picked Mark just because of the history I've had with him, the fact he's from Charlottetown, and he's done a great job here over the years in that race, and I think it just helped. I picked him because it's like a safety blanket. I felt really good about the whole thing, knowing he's there.
You say when you're a kid you dream of always being in the Gold Cup or winning it, but at least being in it. and I've never had the opportunity to be in a trial or anything. So this is like, I don't know, it's hard to describe, really, yeah, for sure. There's a little added pressure at home in front of all your family and friends and stuff, but you know, I just got to take it like it's another race. Just go in with confidence and be calm and cool and let the horse do what he can do and just go from there.
Oh, he's got a big heart, big engine. He tries all he can. Every step of her, whether he's first or in the middle or wherever he is.
I work hard, you know, I work hard in the gym and I work hard on the racetrack. So I have a personal trainer and I put a lot into it. I really do. You know, I still have a little trouble eating. I had a big titanium plate in my jaw that's gonna take some getting used to, but it's coming, you know, and my shoulder's still a little tight. I had a lot of injuries, so I'm just lucky to be alive, really.
Gold Cup trials. Should be nervous, but not.
Moves over to Charlottetown and gets another victory for Todd tonight, his third of the evening.
Well, I need it right now. It's actually not even mine. It's Danny McDonald's. I just borrowed it. But... Oh! Hey, hang on to that thing there, Anvil Hand.
I put the S on my helmet. My dad got me my first helmet for Christmas when I first started training, and one day, just as a joke, I bought the shirt and I wore it into Windsor Raceway, and I had a horse that had a really good chance to win. And my driver at the time, Al Cullen, said, "Oh, look at that shirt! You must be ready to win." I said, "Yeah, every time I wear this shirt, I'm gonna win." And so I just I did it being, you know, just all in good fun when I went out with Fleet Sensation, and he won, so I wanted to keep it going, and now maybe becoming a little bit of a trademark.
So again, he's got the work cut out from here at 22-1. We'll see what happens. Lead the trip. Okay, guys. Joseph Michael, from the fair, turn over his feet, and he's 7
stretch here, and we got a chance to talk to you about the
Well, we made the
Yeah, he raced well.
$20,000 consolation. That's what we were hoping.
Turning to the winner's circle, from race number 13, is the 6th entry, Blissful Breeze.
Boy, it'd be nice to win my third one. It sure would. You better believe it.
And it's good to see you come back from your injury too. Feeling pretty good?
Yeah, not too bad.
Well, the race went well. I mean, got the guy, I let a fella in there, Mark McDonald, and that was kind of one of the ones that I wanted to follow. So he moved at the quarter and I followed him along, and he just sprinted off at the end, and my horse just couldn't quite follow him. Just I think he had a better horse, that's all. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, come up top of the Charlottetown Driving Park, thanking you for joining us.
Anyways, we figured we'd have to have a lot of racing luck in order to make it, so we were happy with the 5th. I mean, of course, you could say we wanted to make it, but we just got beat by a few better horses. That's pretty well what it was.
These guys love the water down here. Yep.
Gold Cup night, you won't be able to move in here. People here, I mean, it's Gold Cup night, it's the place to go. So people that have no idea about harness racing or horses or nothing, and they come one night a year, this is the night they come.
We usually watch it over in this far turn. That's where I've sat the last 2 years I've been here. Just because there's really nowhere else to get a spot. People have already set up their chairs for tonight.
Well, I got a good seat because I come early. I was here about 10:30 this morning to get my seat. But I had my chair. You take your own chair, eh? And I set it up, and nobody took it on me. So here I am. When you put your chair up, people respect that your chair is up for a reason.
Some people just bet the horses because they like the color of their harness. Some people bet the horse because they like their name. Some bet a number, and every one of them has a different reason why they're there and different strategies, right?
Any horse in the field could win. So it's the best field they ever had. The weather's good. You got a fast track, could be a new track record, who knows?
I'd love to see an island horse win or a maritime connected horse win, but if they're not the best deserves to win. That's the way I look at it, and anytime there's a chance to break the track record here, it's great.
I'm driving a Part Shark tonight in a Gold Cup and Saucer, and I have a pretty good horse, but I need things have to go my way too in order to, have results. You can plan a race, but sometimes they don't go as planned. You can't really, till you get behind the gate and see what the other guys are doing. Sometimes you have to go to plan B. So usually plan A never works out, but I'm hoping it's going to work out. If not, we'll go to plan B and we'll take it from there.
Well, I'd like to see a home maritime or Atlantic driver win. I know Danny Romo's driving. I've always liked Mike Stevenson's driving.
I've come over here since I was a little kid and watched this race, and now I have the opportunity to be in it. So I'm pretty sure when the lights go out and the spotlight comes on, it'll really hit home then, and we're standing in the paddock waiting to go out is when I'll feel it. Once I'm on the track, it'll be business as usual.
Blissful Breeze. Yeah, so his owner's staying here, and I told him the story when he first got here. He said, I'm here all week, and then he won the first 2 trials. So he says, this is my lucky spot, so.
Yeah, I guess they've won 3 years in a row, so the night before, we've gone out before the night before the races, and we parked there every time, so.
But then we just kept going back because we're all about good luck.
Yeah, it worked for Fleets and Stations, so we had to go back with Blissful Breeze, and it worked again, so
Hopefully it
did again
works
last
again.
night.
I'm nervous, as always.
I'm fine right now. I don't think I'll get nervous till they're going behind the gate.
They're all in it, so they'll all be fighting for the bragging rights. I think the McDonald boys are going to make the race.
They don't have similar driving styles. James seems to be like sit back and wait for an opportunity. Anthony likes to roll them down the road, you know, catch me if you can. Mark strategizes. Like, I think Mark, you know, treats each horse individually, and I think that's why he's a world-class driver.
I haven't missed a Gold Cup since I was, as long as I can remember. You know, I've been at every single one. I was actually still living here when Mark won it, and I was out for both winter circles. I was actually working at the track in the canteen, so sat in the turn. I've worked it. We were kids. Mom was taking us here because she takes the pictures here, and if I could be in one race a year, I think this is the one I want to be in.
You know, anyone that's ever been here from Ontario or the States, they always want to come back. Like it's once in a lifetime experience. I guess the closest thing I can compare it to is a Little Brown Jug in Delaware, Ohio.
This is Canada's Little Brown Jug. You know, this is the biggest race in Eastern Canada, the biggest race east of Montreal, east of Toronto now, I guess. And me, I'm from here, so I want to win the Gold Cup because I'm an Islander, and that's what Islanders want to do. That's my brother here, Mark. He's driving Blissful Breeze tonight. James just drove in the race before and finished second. You can never count Mark out. Mark's such a great driver. I really, to be honest, wish he wasn't here tonight. He's gonna make it real hard to win, I know that.
One hot bench. Big special lead six. Racing from 7. 10 to Taylor. On the inside, totally prices. One straight back to 8. Quarter mile in the books. And Clarksville, Hanover for Simon Allard in 1.
Hi, I'm Julian Curtis, and I'm proud to represent Did It Again, leading from pole position 5. My name is Kelly McDonald, and I am pleased to represent Fire on the Water, leading from post position 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chloe is the daughter of Robbie.
Your horses have to be in the dead center of that racetrack so that the spotlight can pick you up. You'll have to be in the center, the inside, so the spotlight picks you up. Good luck, gentlemen.
We're here now. Give me a kiss.
No kissing.
Mwah. Go get him, Bob.
Wait. 50 seconds running up.
Here we go.
Prince Edward Isle to thee, our hearts will faithful be, where'er we dwell. For as brothers hand in hand.
Sweet sensation of this will be.
Anthony McDonald, a Charlottetown native, grew up watching this race, grew up wanting to be in this race. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Anthony McDonald and one Fire on the Water. And he's home looking for the three-peat. Ladies and gentlemen, he's another Charlottetown native. Welcome him back home, Mark McDonald. And here's number 3, Wistful Breeze. Out of the Matt Scooter down Bone Jill is owned by Dean Nixon. Our Bammers were at Sherry Hall, Pastor of Essex, Ontario. He does the winning. Has 150 winners. Boy, would he love to win it. He grew up watching it. Welcome him home. James McDonald, there's 6. Fleet Sensation. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the field. You still have time to get a ticket on the greatest race on a half-mile track in Canadian harness racing. It's the Gold Cup in Saucer, and you're about to watch it live at Charlottetown. Maybe a minute away at Ocean and K-Rock.
So he's Gold Cup and Saucer.
Gold Cup and Saucer. Going to the gate. 1 Fire in the Water and Anthony McDonald. Firethorn 2 for John McDonald. Station and James McDonald. Pontiac Rock 7, Robert Shepard. Oak 1, 8 for Danny Romo, the Trevor 9, Wester and 8. Mike Stevens, 2 there they go. Offense pacing. Sharp and Barrio leading. Fire on the water. He got there. Racing from third. Firethorn. Oakmont on the fourth. On the outside. And down the rail. That is Wistful Breeze. They are rolling here. They're right on down the lane. Up front of the lead. That Pontiac rocks up against Western.
I'm disappointed, but the horse was as good as he could be tonight. It's unfortunate, but you know what? Racing's all about timing. You know, you take your baseball team into the World Series and your best player's hurt, you're not going to get there. I'm going to go congratulate my brother and lick my wounds.
Is King Mike. 5 by the half is Vental Rainbow. Glentowie to the outside, 6 and Sunny Meadows, 7 along the rail. As they go by the half, heading for the 5/8, it's still Power Baron, a minute and 3/5 to the half mile. It's Power Baron showing the way at the 3/4. Power Baron by 4 and Ranger Bill second. Here comes Ranger Bill now, catching up as they come.
They race to the stretch. Solid Cloud, Solid Poland on the outside. Right down. Pearl Falcon winners on the outside. It's Bub taking them to the line. Here comes Tiger Bird. Bub and Tiger Bird toe to toe. Hornby Blaze, Nuclear Flash, and Tough on bringing Dave Smith win the Gold Cup and Saucer.
Deep in a crack, London News and Arcade, deep in a crack. It's gonna be a McDonald. Mark McDonald wins again. Blissful Breeze.